Hi. Woohoo! I made it. Nobody here for a couple minutes. I can get my hair situated. Ah, and it'll be back on and off and on and off and on and off. I gotta go get contacts. But will I be able to put them on with these long fingernails? As I recall from when I did contacts, it's hard if you have long fingernails. Hi! Hi, person! Aloha! I stay on Hawaiian time. That's what they say. We say that over here when we're running late. I stay on Hawaiian time. And this is Bethany. Bethany! How you doing this wonderful Aloha Friday? It's Aloha Friday. No more work till Monday. Do 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 do. I just got out of the shower. Somebody's taking pictures of me coming in the bedroom with my bath towel on. Did you see that? Shame on him. Something seems a little lopsided, but not too bad. Hi! Who else did I see here? Hold on. Russia! How do you do it? Russia, are you going to come to the pajama party on You Now? We haven't set a date or a time yet, but if you're going to come, then you can demonstrate. You don't have to do it with the contact, but just you can come on the as a guest and show me like how in the world you put contacts. I think I could put them in like that. You have it on your fingertip, but taking them off, I always, when I wore contacts, I always would swipe them off like that, and I think I practically scratched my eyeball one time. You missed me. Aw, that makes me happy. I mean, sad. I mean, conflicted. Sad that you missed me. No, happy that you missed me, but sad that you were sad. Love you. You all are my big family that I always wanted to have a big family and I never had. I was an only child till I was almost 12, and even then it was like I was an only child. Practically too much age difference, you know? Yeah, so I watched a YouTube video to help me with it. I try to find the link and send it to you somewhere. I didn't know you have You Now. That's amazing. I need to follow you there. Ah, yes. My name on You Now. Wait, I can get my thing in. No, I can't. You know what? Even though, like, if I showed you this bottle while I was making a video, the darn camera would show it to you when you saw the video. You'd be able to read it. When I do a live, there's no setting in the world that I seem to be able to find that will let this come across to you guys readable. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, okay, so my You Now name is just like my Twitter name. A lowercase I. Now this is all run together, okay? And then you know how to spell the word espresso? Everybody thinks it has an X, but it doesn't. It's ESPRESSO. And then the next word is myself, MYSELF. I espresso myself. I made that up a long time ago because A, I love espresso, and B, the play on words, like I express myself. I know, corny. But once a writer, always a writer, and you're always struggling to come up with something really creative. So, how are you two doing? Oh, I got 3 people here today now, Bethany and Rasha. Who is that lurker? Come on, fess up. Send me emoji. I got an itchy nose. Am I going to kiss a fool? Thank you. My husband's very first email address, which for some reason had fallen by the wayside, so he doesn't use it any longer. But I created it for him, and since he likes coffee a lot, I made it Caffeine Cowboy. Isn't that cute? Heidi! It's okay, Heidi. We just want to say hi. We love you. Oh, now we got one more person in here. It's Stephanie's birthday. I am good, Rasha. You know why I'm good? Because I've been up. I slept late and I woke up with so much pain. If I stay in the bed too long of a period, my arthritis settles in my hips so bad that the pain comes from the back and radiates around to the front to my pelvis and makes me just want to scream and cry. So once I get up and moving around, making the breakfast, which I made a nice breakfast this morning, but we didn't get up and out of the bed until 11:15, 11:30. So my hips were bad. That's why my friend tells me to stop drinking at about 7 or 8 o'clock at night so I don't have to constantly run to the bathroom all night long. But I told her I kind of sort of like waking up every 2 hours and stumbling in there and going she and then stumbling back and then going back, falling back to sleep again, because just moving my hips and my knees every 2 hours to go just, 10 feet into the toilet and 10 feet back, that helps keep the arthritis from settling. And on the nights, if I would stop drinking and I went to sleep all night long, when I woke up, even if it was only 5 or 6 hours, I was in so much pain. So, Cat Tree, have I ever met you? That's a very unusual name. I'm sorry I was late today. I know I had put it on the chatterbox that I was going to be here at the top of the hour. But like I was telling the ladies when they first came in, I said, over here, if you're running late, you just always kind of shrug and say, I stay on Hawaiian time. It's a joke. A lot of times, even in businesses, unless you're clocking into a situation, corporate situation like Sears or something. But a lot of the local companies, if you let them know you're running late for some reason, it's like not a big thing if you're 5, 10, 15 minutes late. They stay Hawaiian time. Yeah, Rasha. I don't know why he ever let that go. I forget. But that was back 20-something years ago. What are the plans for this? Yeah. Well, also I need to get back into doing what I know to do. There's a lot of natural things that you can do to help inflammation in your body. And like you can if you drink a smoothie every day that's got like loaded full of blueberries and pineapple has got bromelain in it. If you buy the bromelain tablets at the Whole Foods, forget about it. It's super expensive. But if you just get fresh pineapple and eat fresh pineapple every day, or buy the frozen chunks and put it in your smoothie, if you put celery in your smoothie, and what else? But when I was drinking those smoothies, a lot of my inflammation in my body was way down. So I need to get out. I have no excuse. You know what? I'm just the world's worst. I have like the nicest blender in the world. I've got the Blend Tech. I've got the same blender that they use at Jamba Juice. So, and I have all the ingredients in my house for smoothies. So what's up with that? I'm just a bad, bad girl. I'm not making them. I'm not drinking them. But I make them so yummy because I would put in a little bit of kale, a little bit of celery, maybe one little piece of carrot, and then I'd put some juice. Hi. Oh, I got a messenger message popped up, and I read it as if it was a message here. That's too funny. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, Russia, thank you so much. You know, when you're an old grandma, and I don't say this to get anybody's pity, I'm just getting this, I'm just going to share this so that you understand, because who knows, I hope none of you fall into this when you get to be older. But when you're an older grandma and your baby has flown far, far away, and her babies have flown far, far away, and you're just kind of stuck here. I got my husband and I got my best friend. Now, we kind of sort of keep in touch, my daughter and my granddaughters. Well, some more than others. But for the most part, I find myself just basically feeling alone over here. And so not really feeling needed the way I used to be. So, and it's hard to adjust, you know. Anybody that's gone through the empty nest syndrome, they know it's hard to adjust to go from being really important and really, really needed to not. So I see we got one more person in here. So when you ladies tell me that you miss me or you need me, that really means the world to me. And I appreciate it. And that's why I say I love you guys so much. You are my adopted family. Sorry. Happy tears, because I have you guys. Just happy tears. I'm all set up. I got 2.5, actually 3 of those bottles. So I don't intend to be sitting here for like over 2 hours. 2 hours should be the cutoff. Hi, Lizzie. Good to see you too. Rasha, you're so sweet. All of you guys are so sweet to me. I really don't know what I did to deserve you. I must have been really good or something, and I didn't realize I was. No more tears, just happy. Your mom's 70 and you have to help take care of her. Well, Bethany, I'm glad you do. Oh, Bethany. You know, that's a hard pill to swallow too. When you start to get to that age where you mentally feel young, and like I really want to just, like we've talked about this before, my house, right? Until it gets done, it will occasionally pop into the subject matter. But in my head, I really want to do this. But when I start to throw myself into the house work, I get overwhelmed. I get out of breath. I get an extreme amount of pain after maybe a couple hours. And if I push past that, I've tried to do that, push past that pain and just keep going. That was a big mistake because I was laid up for like 2 days just trying to regroup. So I really need to listen to my pain and stop when it hurts. So that is an exceptionally frustrating. I get frustrated at my body. So, yeah. Anyhow, I'm drinking a lot of water. The breakfast I made Dennis today. Breakfast I made today was because we had sausages that we had to use up. That Johnsonville. Have you ever had that maple flavored sausages by Johnsonville? It's really tasty. I only eat like one sausage, or this morning I was bad. I ate one and a half because of the salt content. Um, but they are so yummy. It'll eventually get down to the point once I start losing weight and cutting down my portions. It'll get down to the point where I eat half of a sausage. And then usually I ate just one egg only and one piece of toast. I might join in on that intermittent fasting. The days that my husband goes to work, which are Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, we will probably have breakfast at the normal time because he can't wait until 11 to eat because he's doing stuff at work and that's making his blood sugar come low and etc. But on the days he's not working, if we sleep late, it's easy for us not to start eating until 11. The intermittent fasting where the biggest adjustment you make is you start eating at 11 and you stop eating at 7. And that's basically all you do. You could make some little adjustments if you want to make your weight loss move along faster. Oh, the ratatouille was amazing. I got some in the refrigerator now, and I put a little bowl of it for Alberta to take to her in the fridge. Hi, Tijuana Mama. I love the cold water. I got to go today and pick up another bag of ice. I have gobbled down 2 bags of ice in the last week. So, anyhow, we need to sing. As soon as we get about maybe 11 people in here, then we need to sing to Suzanne. And I don't even see a Suzanne in here yet, so we don't need to rush. Intermittent fasting has helped a lot of people, but just make sure you do it safely so you don't harm your body in any way. Yeah, I should be good. Oh, that ratatouille is so yummy. I could eat it every day. Did you see the picture on the chatterbox I put of... Oh, no, I put it as the picture for the video. The part 2 has a picture of my actual dinner. We had a pork chop and a half left that I cooked like two or 3 days before. And I just warmed it up. I sliced it thin, put it in Reynolds wrap, and then heated it up in the oven for about 10 minutes just to take the chill off of it and warm it up. So we had that on the side, and then we had the ratatouille on top of rigatoni. So yummy. When you fix things like that, it makes it easier to get all your veggies into you. You haven't gotten notices. Well, you know what is weird? I think that, now this is just my hypotheses. I've been doing a little research. I think that YouTube takes away the little notification bell off of some people. And I think they take away their subscriptions sometimes just arbitrarily. They just wipe them off. I think they do that, and I don't know why they do that. But I don't think it's very fair. But I guess they have the right to do whatever they want to. So, Got to play by their rules. I guess everybody just has to come back and put the subscribe again and put the bell again. I think that's what I've heard some people say on their channels too, is they tell their people to, if they haven't gotten the notifications for new videos, what the thing is to unsubscribe, close down your YouTube application. Hi, we got another person in. Shut down your YouTube application, reopen the application, come back to my channel and hit the subscribe button and the notification button again. And I think they said that doing that process reboots it and it works after that. Maybe to see who has real people. That could be. Tijuana Mama, I feel so bad because I've been doing really good at memorizing people's names. What was your real name? The other day when I did a live, I was so excited. I could have piddled my pants. I was so excited. Because I remembered 4 people's real names. Karina. Oh, okay, Karina. I got to think of something that will make me memorize that. I know the Book Cave, the person that calls herself on YouTube, the Book Cave. I remember she's Maddie because that rhymes with Batty, and there would be bats in a cave. Isn't that a roundabout way? No, Stephanie, you're here. Yay! See, we were waiting for you. Okay, everybody. Stephanie's here. All right. All together now. And I was at a restaurant I heard 2 days ago. We heard at Anna Miller's somebody who was having a birthday and the waitresses were singing just like this. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday, dear Stephanie. Happy birthday to you. Woo! All right. Hanaho, Hanaho. Hanaho means do it again. So do another good year of having fun in life. That's what I need to get is one of those things that go. That's like, how many of you saw me being goofy with my... The other day I had so much fun with that. Putting this on my head. My husband was like, oh heavens. Oh no. I said, I was just playing around. I thought that was funny. Oh, 23. That's a nice age. I wouldn't even mind being double that, 46 again. I loved my 40s. Adam, we just did it. Aww. We just did it. So, you going to celebrate the whole weekend, Stephanie? Do it again. Okay, everybody with gusto. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday, dear Stephanie. Happy birthday to you. Woo! She got a double dose. Maybe that's going to bring her double the blessings this year. Now, where is my bottle that I'm already working on? Oh, is that all the water I put in there? If I could figure out how to can my ratatouille, I told this to Peter one time on YouNow when he was having a YouNow. Since he's a vegetarian, I told him I wished I could think of how to can my ratatouille because it's so delicious, and send him a jar. He goes, that's an awful long way to send some food. The problem is, I did a research online. Do you know there is only one company in France that cans their ratatouille? And nobody else, there's no company in America that makes ratatouille in a jar. And the USDA requires a high temperature and high vacuum pressure to make it so that the spores from the vegetables don't grow mold inside there. If I could have figured that out, I would send him some. Because he likes pasta, and he could put that on there, and it would be really a hearty meal for a vegetarian. Yeah, I know, Michelle. Everybody sings along. Okay. So Stephanie, I didn't get to finish asking you. Are you having like a party this weekend? You know, the people that have their birthday falling on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday are really blessed because they get to party all weekend long, right? Now, over here, they have a weird superstition that you should not celebrate at all your birthday until the day of your birthday or any day after, but not to celebrate it ahead of time. They think that's bad luck. Oh, thank you, Michelle. It didn't quite look as pretty as it did my last one. I don't know why, but it tasted just as yummy. Actually, the chopping is the worst of it. And then you just sprinkle a little olive oil, salt and pepper, some Italian herbs or French herbs if you like those. And just roast it for a little while, maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Oh, it was so good. I still have some in the fridge if you want to fly over. My friend Alberta just texted me something about she's not sure if she's going to get to go holo holo on Sunday with me. She's been working babysitting her great grandkids this week every day, and last week every day too, I think. If so, would you be interested in doing something? I'm on a live right now. Oh. Maybe I better type it to her and see if I can send it. I'm going to see if I can multitask on live, comma, will call. Oh! Okay. Message sent to Alberta. Oh no, are you gone? Where are you? Oh, holy moly. Oh, you're still here. We got Freddy's steak burgers tonight. Our town just got one. Anyone ever have one? That sounds lovely. Oh, Bethany, we got to solve that problem. I need to fly over there and open a restaurant. I have always wanted to have a little restaurant. Are you guys seeing me, or did my text message interrupt us? Oh, I must still be on because I see Bethany saying please. You know, it's an awful lot of work to own your own company. I'm not kidding. Like the guy that my husband works for, I worked for him a couple of times, and my husband's worked for him, oh golly, it won't be long before it's 27 years. And I've observed him a lot, very closely. And that man works so stinking hard. If you're going to do a company, it takes a lot of work. But if I had a tiny little cafe and I could handle, like if I had lost my weight and I had my aches and pains in check, that would be awesome to have my own little place. They say it's no fun once it's required for you to be there. Oh, well, Rush, I would have to research and find out things to cook for you. There's so many restaurants in Hawaii. It would be, I think it would be hard to open a new restaurant here. But if I went to Bethany's town where there wasn't hardly any place at all to go eat, I'd be sure to be a hit, right? Because it'd be, you have like, what do they call that? You have a something audience, captive audience. That's what they call it. Oh, you have Applebee's and Chili's and Mexican places. Oh, they don't need me then. Applebee's and Chili's is really yummy. Hi, all you 11, 10 people. Somebody dropped off. Somebody popped in and they said, oh, dang, they're talking about food again. I'm out of here. You know, I noticed that Peter said on his You Now, he goes, why is it that every You Now we end up talking about food? I think because food makes people so happy. Rasha, where do you live? Aw, thank you, honey. I tried, Russia, I try hard to keep myself in check. You know, anybody, no matter how spiritual, humans have a tendency to want to gravitate towards kind of being all full of themselves. I thought of that the other day. I thought of that, you know, um, I usually pretty genuinely humble. It comes easy, it comes by nature for me. But every once in a while, like anybody else, I'll get kind of full of myself and think I'm all that in a bag of chips. And then it dawned on me that maybe, and this might help me to keep the weight off once I lose it again. Maybe I keep putting the weight on, back on, because when I get thin, I'm a little bit too impressed with myself, and maybe it's my way of cutting myself back down to size. You know what I mean? Maybe knowing that, if that is the dealio, maybe knowing that is the key to conquering it. Is just keep myself not all that impressed with myself even when I get thinner. And then I won't have a reason why I need to bring myself back down to earth. Does that make sense to anybody? It's just a thought that popped in my head. Hi, Kathy Barnes, my sweetie from Florida. Yeah, Lizzie, I think everybody has that problem. Some people much more so than others. That is one of my pet peeves. I don't judge people that are full of ego or very arrogant, but I'm not comfortable being around them. How's everything in Florida, Kathy? Are you dying from heat and humidity like we are in Hawaii? Every year we get 2 weeks where we hardly have any wind whatsoever, and the humidity just sets on us. Well, I always got a ton of confidence, Rasha, but not in a prideful way. I just kind of sort of, well, my confidence is built on my spiritual understanding of where I stand with my higher power. Supposed to have a lot of rain. I'm so jealous. I love rain. Put your video camera up to the window and record me like 10 hours worth and upload it on a YouTube. Oh, Ohio's got rain. Yeah, I tried to use that code word because I don't, that Peter uses higher power, because I don't want to upset anybody that doesn't believe like I believe. But yeah, if you understand who you are within the realm of the whole scope of that, yeah, then you have just a natural confidence without being cocky, because it's not of your doing. Anyhow, they say your life is your gift from God, and what you make out of your life is your gift back to God. Did I say that backwards? Come to Nebraska. It's been 45. Oh, you're in Nebraska. Why didn't I remember that? And it will be for a week now, plus snow. Bethany, did I ever tell you I lived in Bellevue over by Omaha for 2.5 years? Had to turn the heat on for the first time today. I don't think you're near where I was, are you? Seems like you told me you live either more south or more north of Omaha. Yeah. Well, Bethany, where we were, when the wind would blow, we would get something in the air from the stockyards that were, um, you know, the cows. And they had chemicals that they'd clean their places with, and it would get in the air. And when the wind came from that direction, everybody's sinuses would sting and burn, and you'd get this nasty taste going down your throat of the chemicals. Ugh. Oh, okay. Bye then. What are you going to cook real fast? Tell us. I got to remember what her name is. I gotta make a thingy up so that I can remember. Don't tell me. I'm gonna find it. Karina. Okay. Karina, I'm gonna try to make you the fifth name that I can remember when I see people's thing. Tijuana Mama is Karina. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. I know, understand, Karina. Okay, hit the like button for Karina. I don't know what that is. Oh, that is okay. Never mind. Ah. Lasagna. Oh, Mexican lasagna sounds really good. Oh my goodness. You guys, that's what I did with some of my ratatouille one time. I made lasagna, and instead of the meat sauce, I used the ratatouille in between the layers, and then along with the ricotta, that you drop on there. Oh, that was so good. Just another hint for you guys. Your brains will come up with your brains. Your brain will come up with a lot of different ideas once you make this recipe. Ratatouille lasagna. But Mexican lasagna sounds very, very yummy too. I love Mexican food. Maybe that's what we should have for supper tonight. I was from Iowa, Wisconsin, then lived way east. I was at I was born in Iowa City, Iowa, Bethany. Did we already discuss this? You know my brain. It's full of, do you want to go outside? But she went to the door. I love Iowa. Iowa is awesome, but their winters are really cold and their summers are really hot. Kind of like Ohio. I think I'd love to visit it. I'm not so sure that I would have to pay somebody to constantly scrape off my sidewalk for me. Oh, wow, Adam. That's quite an accomplishment. Alaska is amazing from what I've seen on, I was going to say on TV, but I mean YouTube. My father-in-law, before he passed, and when he was visiting here, he said that he really wanted to go visit Alaska. And I told my husband that when my father-in-law crossed over, I bet that was the first place he zoomed off to was to see Alaska. Sure, Russia, I would do one. I might do a healthy mukbang. Ha ha, Adam, you're so funny. I do a lot of cooking even when I lose weight. It's true. You know why? Because if you eat chicken with the no skin, boneless, skinless chicken breast, even though you might change up the flavorings that you top it with, like maybe teriyaki sauce, or maybe barbecue sauce, or lemon sauce, or whatever's, no matter how you change it up, if you don't branch out a little bit, you get so bored, and then pretty soon, you're like, uh, forget about this. So I do a lot of cooking when I am losing weight because everything's got to taste really yummy. What town is it, Bethany? Oh, don't tell me I'm going to make myself big again. No, 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 no. See? What did I do? Uh, no, I cheat Michelle, I use, how can I make this smaller? I keep having this problem. It's when I touch it to scroll and see what you guys are talking about that I accidentally make it big and then I don't know how to make it small. It's really weird. If I go like this on my screen, which normally when we do that on our screens, that makes the picture zoom back, right? Now, is this normal size or is this too big still? I can't remember. This might be zoomed. I can't tell. It's like a school photo. Oh, my school photos were so sucky. Oh, my high school. If I find I know where my high school yearbook is. Oh my goodness, I should not show you, but I will. I have no fear. Hey, once you have a baby and you've got 5 doctors coming and looking up your wahoo and putting their hands up there and checking it out and talking about it, you lose all sense of modesty. So it's still big. Okay, let me see if I can make it small. Nope, that made it worse. Yay! Now I'm not going to touch it. You wore bow ties for photos. I need Michelle to tell me no. Oh, the ice just splashed the cold water all over me. I hadn't worn this dress in a while and I missed it. And I saw it in my closet and I'm like, yes, I'm going to wear that. Did Stephanie stay? I thought Stephanie left. Stephanie's still in here? Oh, that's right. It was it Sasha going to go and make Mexican pizza? Lasagna. Uh-oh. I don't remember her first name. Heel Gothic. You're going to challenge me to remember another name. Why can't people put their YouTube names as their name? Just kidding. I do not, Adam. You're a little liar. Did I ever tell you about my granddaughter? Lisa. How will I remember Lisa to heal? Lisa to heal. Lisa, I was telling them I remembered the book cave. Her name is Maddie, which rhymes to Batty. And bats are in caves, book cave. Get it? But I don't know how I can associate to memorize your name. Lisa Heal. Karina. Oh, Karina is... Oh my goodness. Now I remember the name Karina, but not what goes with it. Auntie Vernon is Tony. I'm going to need like a map. I should constantly bring... That is what I'm going to do. Hold on, everybody. We're going to work this out. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, if I can get up out of this chair. Oh. Everybody sing the It's Aloha Friday, no more work till Monday. It's Aloha Friday, no more work till Monday. Ooh, Okay, I got this. I got this. This is my old board, not the other big calendar board. Here is my T-Mobile, T-Mobile, T-Mobile Tuesdays when they give us free stuff. And what I got in here? I got a red. That was kind of pathetic the other day, the red. We're going to write this down. Now I got to see her. Tijuana Mama. No, she told us today that she's Karina, Auntie. Tony. Okay. Let's erase this board. I'm going to write down the ones that are hard to remember. So Lisa is heal something. Okay. The other day I got 4 right. I felt like I should get bonus points. Oh, I hate to get all spiritual and stuff, but my heart really goes out to these people. Can I ask a few prayer and or meditations from you guys? My granddaughter Savannah, who has a 6-month-old little baby, one of her friends who has a 2-month-old baby had the baby rushed to the hospital. They don't know, but the doctors are thinking either her liver or her kidneys have failed. And so she's like a young mother that's frantic. And to top it off, just yesterday, Savannah had a friend whose baby who was 1 month old died, and they don't know why yet. So please remember these families in your prayers, please. Oh, and then Sharon's ex-husband. You know my friend Sharon that also has a YouTube. Sharon Lee. And she'll come in here and talk story. Her ex-husband, his brother, died in a car accident yesterday. Motorcycle accident, sorry. Yeah, so, Kathy. Oh, you little Dickens. I gotta tell you guys, we would play the children's videos for Savannah when she was, living with us the first few years of her life. And when she got to be, and she talked early, of course, being around me, right? No more chance not to talk. My daughter, when she was like 16 or 18 months old, she talked like a 4-year-old. And so did her daughter. Language skills, they pick up when you're around me. Okay, so anyhow, she was watching the little children's movies like the Ant movie, what is it? A Bug's Life, right? And her first words were like, from the Bug's Life, one of the little ants was going, die, die, die. Savannah's first words were like, die, and she'd make that voice. She'd go, die, die, die. And it was too funny. But then, from one of the movies, she picked up somebody saying, you little liar. And it was so cute. She would scrunch up her little face and she'd crinkle her finger like this. I don't know why, but this was what she did. And she'd go, you little liar. This is from like a 2-year-old. It was hilarious. It was so adorable. Hi. Okay, so Lisa, heal. Lisa, are you still here? What's your last thing on your YouTube? I know this is Sammy. I don't even have to write that down. I've got that one memorized. Sammy, I'm writing down all the names that I'm having really troubles making something up for them. Kathy, you better be teasing me. Tijuana, Tijuana, Tijuana Mama equals Karina. Heal something equals Lisa. Yeah. Somebody help me. I feel like that Queen song. Somebody, 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 won't somebody help me? Oh, find me somebody to love. Never mind. It's not help me. It's find me somebody to... Oh my goodness. I know, Adam. Stephanie. I love Queen. When I had hair down to my okole, and it was much thicker then, and I had my daughter, who was like 14 and 15, in the van, and a van full of kids. If they did that Rhapsody, Bohemian Rhapsody, and I would start shaking my head like this, my long hair would be flying. The first time her friends ever saw me, I would be driving and I'd be just singing and belting it out and banging my head. They were like, what the heck? Oh my God. He had a nice figure too. He always wore tight jeans and a tight tank top, and he was all in shape. You never saw him with a big beer belly hanging out. Oh goodness, I left my earrings out. Oh no. Don't look at my naked ears. I can put my finger through it. For some reason, I have a weird fascination that I can put my little fingertip through my ear. I don't know why. Oh, Bethany, I'm glad. Yes. Gothic. Okay. Heel Gothic. Lisa, I'm writing you down until I can memorize you. Oh my God. You know, that's why I like the lives. We all feed off of each other so much. We end up laughing so hard. My cheeks hurt. My side hurts. Trailers. Okay, so who else was I having trouble with this morning? I have, like, I can't even say her name, but when I see it on the screen, I know it's Sammy. I have that one memorized. Why is this, you know what? Caliber dry erase, they really are sucky. I need to buy a different brand apparently. Maybe when I take the dog sunflower thing back to Target, maybe I can use that as a credit to get some different dry erase. Karina. Look at it. It's just, I know I'm being whiny. See how it's not very nice. It's just kind of, what can I do to make it, if I add water, it's going to be less. Oh well, I think maybe these were on clearance. Maybe that's why they were on clearance. Karina. All right, I'm closing it up. So we got 11 peoples. Oh, you go in Russia? 3 a.m. Where is it 3 a.m.? Oh, I'm calming until I act like a goofball, and then I'm laughing my booty off. Sorry, I almost left the PG realm. Where are you? Oh, Saudi Arabia. I'm going to write that down. Russia is in Saudi Arabia. Is that your home that you were born and raised in, Saudi Arabia? Or are you military in there? East of Germany somewhere, if I'm counting right. Kels, you're so smart. Oh, you were born and raised there. Ah. Well, I have no right to grumble about the heat then, because you're somewhere where it really gets hot, from what I understand. We have someone, I don't know. She said it's maybe like a 14-hour flight to New Zealand. New Zealand's pretty far, but we had people from Sweden. We've had, where else have we had from? Scotland. We had 2 people from Scotland. Oh, Russia, I feel so bad for you being in all that heat. Well, if it's 3 a.m., you better go sleep, honey. We love you. Sending you a big kiss. I know you're in Egypt. No. Tony, you're not in Egypt. Yeah, Sammy's in Egypt. Well, I got a lot of sinus drainage. I'm putting up the name board for now. See, I got everybody's birthdays written on these papers. And then every time a month comes around, see? Then every time a month comes around, I go through the papers and I see whose birthday is supposed to go on the calendar. And I keep that in my little thing. See, I do try to be organized. I really do. I fail a lot, though. But I give it a try. At least I try. I like the blue one. The blue one really writes well. So, uh-oh. Get the board out again. Now, alien she. I'm going to guess. It's been a while since I talked to you. Alien she, are you an Alyssa? If not, tell me. I'm trying, the people I have trouble memorizing, I'm putting on the board today. Alien she. Oh. Equals. Okay. Yeah, I like my nails like this. They're a little bit on the long side. Alien she. So I take it that Alyssa is not your name. Okay, how about Stephanie? Are you a Stephanie? She's going to make me guess all the names that I think I'm remembering. Thank you. I think they are too. I really like it. Too bad I didn't memorize the color name. Oh, you're welcome. Taylor Ann, thank you. Now that you said it, of course, I'm in my brain going, of course, I remember her now. Ann with an E. Okay, you're on here. Anybody that knows the trick. I was whining earlier. I've got 13 people to whine to now. Do I need a little cheese with that wine? I thought this was a no wine zone. Um, when I do a video to you guys and the camera is recording, even using the same camera as I'm using right now, I have the settings set up so that you would be able to read this. But when I go on the live, for some reason, it's reversed and I can't find the setting that changes it for live. Does anybody know that? You would be shocked what you would see. Why would we be shocked, Bethany? Of course they have indoor plumbing. Oh, she lives in a straw home. When I moved here in 75, everybody would ask, do you guys live in straw huts over there? I'm like, no. We have radio, we have electricity. It's just a normal place. Okay, so I got to memorize Lisa, Karina, and Taylor Ann. I got to memorize that Rasha is in Saudi Arabia. That is my homework for today. Whose legs are getting pulled? By the way, my mom said that was one of my favorite phrases when I was a little kid. Oh, haha, Bethany, I get it. Okay. I'm glad my hair is a little more yellow. I had put so much purple shampoo in it the other day that it was really dark colored. Yeah, I got my wedding band and then my CZ, my 3-carat 100 facet CZ that you can find at Amazon for $24. And then I've got a real diamond band that goes to a $5,000 diamond that I have put away. Savannah sent a photo through Messenger. And then this is a ring. Actually, this is a duplicate ring. When I lived in Belgium, my dad knew that I wanted one of these because puzzle rings was all the rage back then. And a friend of his was going on a temporary duty to Turkey. And so he gave him some money and had him bring me one. And I had it for the longest time. And I can't remember how or why it got lost. It might have been in that big wad of jewelry that Dennis accidentally threw out in the rubbish. And anyhow, so I saw that it was on a Facebook ad that they had these for like $18, which I know my dad had paid like $65 back in 1969 for mine. But anyhow, so I got one to remember my dad. I wear it to remember my dad. And then this is one of my favorite rings. Look at it's angel wings, and it's got little teeny tiny diamond chips in it. And when I was selling fine jewelry at Sears, I was looking at it and looking at it, and I wanted it, but it was too high price. I thought for the value of what it was, and this is out of focus. And then it went on clearance, and then our clearance periodically at Sears, they'll put their clearance. They'll have like maybe 4 days where it goes on special, and they'll put up signs that you take an extra 30% off of the already lowered price of clearance. So I bought it during its clearance, during an extra 30% off the clearance price, plus my employee discount, and it brought it down to like 20 bucks, 25 bucks. So I was like, okay, now I can have it. Yeah. Super happy. I love my angel wings. It's so funny that nobody bought it when I was showing it to people. Book Cave. I told you her name is Maddie. Taking a break from homework right now. Tony, Book Cave is Maddie. Maddie like Batty. Bats belong in a cave. Easy to remember. And Alien She is Lisa. I wanted to get that book about the... Peter just got one. He's just going to start reading it. It's the Harry Potter one about the cauldron or something. I wanted to get that, but since I hadn't read all the other ones, I didn't know if it would make sense. Taylor is Alien She. That's right. Okay. I should look at my notes down here on the board. Shark's Tooth, yeah. Do you know, Adam, there is a superstition over here that, which seems backwards, because green sea turtles are actually what the sharks will try to eat a lot of times. But supposedly, if you have a green sea turtle tattoo on you, that supposedly the sharks will stay away from you. They won't come at you. Yeah. Yeah, I was just saying I better look at my thing here. Alien She, Taylor Ann, Heel Gothic Lisa. But I didn't look. I was trying to make myself remember it. Good thing you corrected me, though. Otherwise, I'd be remembering it wrong. I'm going to put it facing me. That way I can remember. You need a bookshelf. I got to be careful, otherwise I'll make my face big again. Oh, thank you, Lisa. If you saw my cooking video, you know I'm not that cute. I watched that yesterday after the fact, and I'm like, Dang, that was not a very flattering angle that I had the camera. It made me look bad, bad, worse than ever. And I thought, heck, it's family. Don't worry about it. You're just teaching them to cook. Mac and cheese, yeah. Upper shelf in the closet, forget about around it. Several cubes of my big cube for constant reading. Whew. Oh, I've only drank less than a whole bottle. That's not good. My ring does look sparkly. Everybody go to Amazon and get it for $24. I'm probably going to fix salad. We got to eat that salad before it goes bad. I throw away so much salad. Anybody can cook. Baking is hard. You just need to be taught how to cook. Oh no. I got rid of my microwave. Mostly because I bought a brand new microwave and 2 weeks later it was having some sort of short in the inside of it and it made a putrid smell. I thought I was going to die from the smoke. Soup is full of salt, Adam. Make your own homemade soup and control how much salt, and then you got me. Hey, does anybody know how to make braised beef short ribs? I can teach you how to cook, Lisa. I had to cheat because now I know more confidence now that I messed it up once. It's going to take me a little while for confidence. Baking is like chemistry. If you got a recipe, you pretty much need to measure and follow it to the letter, because a little bit extra alkaline or a little extra grease or a little bit, it can just go off so bad, so easy. But with cooking, you just start out with a little bit of seasoning, keep tasting while you cook it, add a little more, taste it. It's not all that hard. Oh, Tony, sorry to hear that. We shouldn't talk about food. I'm starting to get hungry. I started this at 1:15, so it's now 2 something. No wonder I'm hungry. I've just had breakfast at 11 something. Okay, Taylor. I had to peek, see? Taylor Ann, bye. Sending you hugs and kisses. Okay, Lisa is telling Taylor good night. Tony is telling Taylor good night. Maddie is telling Taylor good night. This is helping me to memorize. I think that we should be picking it. Maybe next Friday we'll do our. Is Friday a good evening for you guys to get together for the pajama party, or should we do it Saturday night? Favorite homemade soup? Ooh, that's a good question. I know for my husband it would be vegetable beef with barley. I think mine would be, now what did I used to make with ham hocks? I cooked ham hocks, cooked them. Then I took all the fat off of them, chopped the meat down, kept they call that pot liquor when you cook the ham. I would put it in the fridge overnight, and then I would take that big block of fat off the top in the morning, and then I'd put the beans in. Maybe it was, yeah, maybe it was, or pinto beans, maybe. Might have been pinto beans, but that's not really soup. It's just soupy beans. But I do like some split pea soup. And in that, you don't have to add any salt. There's so much salt in the uh, ham hocks. Oh, you could use ham shanks. That's what the young man at the commissary taught me. That's from the butcher area. He says there's more meat on the ham shank. And he was right. One big shank, and I had tons of meat. Taco soup. Oh, that's right. Dennis looked up the recipe and I cooked it. It was chicken tortilla soup. Oh, I gotta make that. I gotta make that again. That is so good. Oh, potato soup is so good too. You know what's really, really popular over here in Hawaii? It seems like everybody loves it. Corn chowder. Corn chowder is really ono. Now, is taco soup very different from chicken tortilla soup? Did anybody ever notice when you're watching my videos, if it looks blurry, there's three little dots in the corner. If you touch that, you can see the quality of your picture. And I've noticed that I have had to adjust, even say on Peter's videos. Maybe it was available to be 1080 and it was showing it to me at 400 something. So you can click that over by where they have the captions. Cabbage and vegetable soup. And there's a benefit to eating soup. Did you know that they have done many surveys and research shows that if you eat soup, even if it's just ahead of your meal, that people that eat soup lose weight easier. Taco soup question. Okay, I'm going to listen. Make it like chili soup, but add corn and black beans with taco spices. Okay, so you got your hamburger. Brown your hamburger with chopped onions, I am assuming. Put the taco seasoning packet in it. Then add corn and black beans. And what? Water? Beer? I sometimes use a bottle of beer instead of water when I'm making chili. You don't add, you don't, Michelle, do you add any like diced tomatoes or anything? When I make chili, a lot of times I'll throw in a can of mild, what is those diced tomatoes that has green chilies in it? Ro- Rotel. I put the mild Rotel in there. A small can of tomato sauce or the regular size can? Sour cream's always good. Now, when I make the chicken tortilla soup, Adam, I like to have homemade guacamole on the side as well as sour cream, and I put a little dab on top. Okay. So, Michelle, basically just kind of wing it and experiment by throwing different things in. Now I'm really getting hungry. I can hardly wait to our winter season. It starts to get cold and rainy right around Halloween. Oh, I'm so hungry now. I know more nothing in here to eat. Everything is out. Oh my. Now wait. Am I lying? I could put some of my new earrings in. I'm going to put in my... I need some delivery to my room. Somebody deliver some food to my room. I make it for my mom and dad and Adam, and they don't like it spicy. Well, Adam would, but I just use tomatoes that are roasted with the green peppers in it. Oh, I couldn't do that because green peppers, when you get old, they make you burp too much. Oh, no, I'm going to use water. I don't have any Oreos. I have a package of Oreos downstairs, but I didn't enjoy. I had bought two of them, 2 packs, because I thought, oh, I thought I remember that from last year, and I thought I remembered that they were good. So I got 2 packs, but guess what? When I ate them, I didn't like them. They're the apple pie ones. I like it medium spicy. Mild towards medium spicy is for me. Kathy, what is pretty good? Oh, you're eating egg, sausage, cheese, croissant. That does sound good. I'm rubbing water on my ear so that this new earring will slide in. See, this is why I like the big earrings and the big pukas in my ear. See how easy that was to slide that earring in? No more fidgeting around like when you got regular size earrings. These are my sweaters. Sweater earrings. Call from Alberta. Oh, that's a reminder. I don't know if you can see those. You had your ear pierced, but it grew shut. I had to let a couple of mine grow shut. Oh, 3 a.m. And now you want to eat soup, Sammy. Soup is breakfast food. You know what? I have those in the freezer. That's where I stashed them because I had no time the other day to get a package and put them in. My open package of Frosted Flakes that are the pumpkin spice flavor, I threw them in the freezer. I could have a snack of that. Get some. Lisa, you and Adam are fiery family. I eat at night. I skip breakfast. I love to snack while watching TV. Frankenberry. Hi, Jennifer. You stumbled into another food conversation. I was telling him, like, Peter even mentioned on his You Now the other night, he's like, how come when we talk live, we always end up talking about food? It happens to all of the lives for everybody because we love food. Tony needs to go grocery shopping. I have no idea what to get, though. I weighed myself at the store yesterday, but I think it broke it because you're baking cookies. What kind? Any relatives in Ohio? Pumpkin pie M&Ms are amazing. Oh. Do they come in the little individual kind that you can buy for like $1, like in the stores? Or only in the pumpkin pie? I want to taste the pumpkin pie M&Ms. I'll go look for them. What kind of cookies are you making? When I was a kid, my dad would always beg me to make the cookies. My mom had a problem with getting the ratio of oil to flour correctly, and hers would spread out, and the poor little exposed chocolate chips would burn. So my dad, and I never had that problem, I would always get it right. So my dad would say, oh, won't you please make me some chocolate chip cookies? Pumpkin M&Ms sound like one. I'm not thrilled with the flavor of pumpkin and chocolate together, so I would concur with you, Tony. Well, if they used that shell that tasted like vanilla, maybe. The secret behind being a good baker is basically just practice. Practice, practice, practice. We love you too. I'm going to sneak a peek. Lisa. See, I know more confidence now. Because I messed it up once, and now I feel like I got to peek all the time. We do have an exceptionally good group. I feel really blessed to have all of you. I might do the intermittent fasting on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. You don't know now? You don't do You Now? You got to get the free app You Now and get me on your list. Jennifer, I'm so happy too. I love all the peoples that he sent me were all of his best peoples. When I was younger and I was the manager over at the Hickam Officers Club, Hickam Air Force Base Officers Club, I was the manager of their cafeteria. I would let myself into the kitchen early. I was supposed to clock in at like 6. I would go and not clock in, but I'd be there starting about 5, and I'd make big homemade muffins. And I created the recipes myself, and it was so fun. I'd make like peanut butter muffins, and then I'd put a dab of grape jam in the middle, and then a little scoop more on top. So when you had the muffin, it had that. I would do peach muffins, and then that had little diced peaches in it. And then I'd also put little teeny globs of cream cheese here and there so it would melt and it would have these little pools of cream cheese by the peaches. I had one lady whose husband was a lieutenant colonel, and she came in constantly with a big container that she put in her freezer, and she'd fill it up with like 12 different muffins that I had baked that morning. She says, my husband said to constantly keep a dozen in the freezer so he can pull one out and put it in the microwave. That was one of the best compliments on my baking. Noodles with milk and sugar was a good meal choice. There is a noodle pudding, actually, that you can bake. Well, thank you. I would make bread puddings too in great big huge industrial pans, and I'd cut a big piece, nice big square, and I put the prices high, and this was like in 1987, and I put the prices high. It was like 350 or something for a piece of bread pudding, and those big industrial pans would go like a flash. Oh well, chocolate gravy is probably just nothing more than a different name for ganache. I love to cook. I often said that. Has anybody watched that old movie with John Travolta called Michael, where he's an angel? Leave an emoji if you've seen that movie. Otherwise, I don't need to. Oh, okay, well, pray for your learning how to cook. Maybe I should start a cooking class channel. Learn to cook with Sunny. I was thinking of that the other day because they always say to do on YouTube what you love to do the most. And I gotta say, I think probably of everything, I love to cook the most. Yeah, Tony, see, that's the only reason I don't put cooking channel up, because there's like dozens of cooking channels already. Put pictures on the chatterbox, Lisa. When you cook something, take a picture and put it on the chatterbox. You can do it. Soon I'll put that other box on my hair. Yeah. Oh, there's tons of good recipes. Tell us what you like to eat and we'll teach you how to cook it. I can do that. I make everybody around me fat without even really it's not my goal. I swear. On my Girl Scout honor. I don't try to make people fat. You like spicy food. Well, all you have to do is just cook everything that everybody else makes and just adds more hot heat to it. I was mixing up the cake mix and a pumpkin mix. Dropped the whole bowl when I was trying to transfer it into the pan. Plop all over the floor. Oh no. Tony, that's when you need a big, hi Janice! That's when you need a big dog to come lick up all the mess off the floor. So you can get a little assistance with the cleanup. Cleanup on aisle 5. How you doing today, Janice? I would have you help us sing to Stephanie, but A, she's already left, and B, we sang it 2 times. Who do we have next? I don't know. I can't see it from here. We only have like 4 people in October that have a birthday. Janice, unfortunately, we're hungry, so we're talking food again. I hate to break the news. You like meat and potatoes? Lisa, do you have a crock pot or a pressure cooker? I can teach you how to cook a perfect steak if you have an air fryer. I used to go through a really long rigmarole. I would heat up my cast iron skillet. I would slap the steak in it, couple minutes on each side to brown it. Then I'd pop it into like a 450 degrees oven for just the right amount of time. Then I'd pull it out. I'd put a foil across it and let it rest for 6 minutes. It would be perfect, medium rare. But now that I got a hot air cooker, I heat it up to 400. I throw my steak in there. I cook it for 6 minutes. I pull it out. It's ready to eat. It's perfect. If you like it more done, you just leave like 7 minutes or 8 minutes. Or if you get a really thick one, you'd have to increase the time by a minute or 2. I'm going to demonstrate air cookers for people that don't have one yet. I'm going to do that one of these days because Bethany knows then. It's so awesome. I cook so much good stuff in there. You can put your frozen French fries in there. They get nice and crispy. Like if we had leftover chicken from Popeyes and take it out of the refrigerator, you can throw it in there in the hot air cooker and it crisps up the skin and it's just like you had it 2 days ago when you were at Popeyes. Excuse me. Oh, I love kitchen gadgets. I buy all the kitchen gadgets. I have my waffle maker. Oh, it doesn't like you anymore. I like the spicy chicken at Popeyes. How about you, Adam? They put cayenne pepper on their chicken before they bread them. You want to know a funny story, Lisa, about KFC? I'm not a dumb person. I really am not. But sometimes the way a brain functions, it just makes you laugh. I can know that it's called KFC, but when I'm driving past it, if I'm not looking at it and I'm talking to somebody, say like I'm driving and I'm trying to say, oh, the chicken over there smells good. You can smell it in the air. I would say it KYC. I said, oh, KYC smells so good right now. And then people will always correct me. KYC is like lubricant, I think, of some sort. But I said, oh, my brain thought KY for Kentucky, and then C for chicken. I know. Goofy. And I had that happen several times when people were in the car and they said, what are you talking about, KYC? The chicken place right there. We just passed it. You can smell them cooking the chicken. They go, oh, that's KFC. But Kentucky is KY. KY is short for Kentucky. Hi, Lauren. Welcome. How have you been? Oh, that's my beach towel. Thank you. Hey, Lauren and Janice, what is your favorite soup and your favorite spicy food? Lauren, Heel Gothic is Lisa. I'm sorry, I peeked. Alien She is Taylor Ann. Clam chowder. Oh, now see, my husband loves clam chowder. I was telling him in Hawaii, everybody loves corn chowder. Oh, okay, Lisa. Bye. Have a good day at work. Where do you work? What you do? We'll come over there and pester you. Janice, I was telling him that my husband had looked up a recipe a couple years ago online, and I've made it quite a few times, and it's really ono-licious. It is chicken tortilla soup. Easy chicken tortilla soup. The big W. What is the... Oh, Walmart. Oh, Walmart. We love Walmart. Bye. Sending you a hug and a kiss. Hi, Mike. Now you have an extra fella in here, Adam. And we'll probably see Kylie come in. Oh no, Mike is the uncle to, who was that? What was her first name? Mike, you caught us. We were hungry, so we were talking about food again. I have to apologize. It seems like we gravitate towards that. So what the question is Mike, what is your favorite soup and what is your favorite spicy food? I hope that Lisa has a good day and she only has nice customers coming through her line. I know what it's like. Elle, Butchie is crying. You should go wake her up. You're such a smart girl. See, I just told Elle that her daughter was over there crying and she should go wake her up. And she stood up like she was going to go to her on the bed. Go get Butchie. Go give her a kiss. Go kissy Butchie. Well, now Butchie woke up because she heard me talking about her. It's okay, Elle. You can lay back down again. Elle, you want me to hold you? Hi, Kayla. Wow, we have a nice group in here today. Oh, that new star is born. What was the female lead in there? Who was doing it? Oh, Lady Gaga, yeah. Of course. Mike, you got good plans for the weekend? You gonna have some fun? I forget where you live, Mike. Where do you live? I remember you're the uncle to another lady whose last name is Kylie too. And I thought you were her husband and you were her uncle. Anything edible in your truck? Or you're in your truck right now. Don't text while you're driving. Venom. Well, that sounds scary. Music was great. Movie was just so-so. Popcorn was great. But expensive, right? A lot of times it costs more to eat popcorn at the movies than to pay for the movie. You're in your truck parked in Virginia heading to Oklahoma. Are you a truck driver, Mike? Is that your job? Oh, wow. That's cool. Do you go from state to state to state? You get to see a lot of places. He knows all the safe places to stop and sleep. And from what I do recall from the small amount of time I spent in the mainland, all the people that were like you and did trucking for a living, they always knew the best truck stops to eat at. My husband and I, we would always look to see if there's a lot of semis out there. We knew that was a place to eat. I guess nobody said that they saw the old John Travolta movie called Michael. Redford and Streisand was the Way We Were movie. I think it was Chris Christopherson with her for the A Star Is Born. Mike, you talking about Michael, the movie about with John Travolta, or these other movies that we were talking about? I love the movie Michael. I was going to tell him because we were talking about how I like to cook. I really love to cook. I was going to tell him. I always thought like, oh, that lady. What was the actress? Jean Stapleton from All in the Family, or Archie Bunker's Family, or whatever. She was in the movie Michael, and her character dies while she's cooking breakfast for him. I always thought that's probably going to be how I go. I'll just be cooking for somebody and just all of a sudden just knock off. Just the new Pioneer Woman Instant Pot. I told you on the old West Pioneer Trail out on the show. Yeah, he was an angel. I love that movie. Janice, you just saw Michael, that old movie with John Travolta? Yeah, but that was really sad, Lauren. And I guess Michael, in a way, is kind of sad at the ending too, but not really. Well, I love this pie song that Andy McDowell sings. Pie, pie, me oh my. Now, I always get the lyrics screwed up. Nothing tastes salty, sweet. I have to look it up again. Pie, me oh my. I love pie. But I think it's wonderful how Michael plops down for breakfast and he's holding the spoon like, and he's just piling the sugar on his cereal, and he's puffing on a cigarette, and he says, and somebody says something about they always thought angels were like, he's like, what, all this and this, I'm not that kind of angel. Maybe explains why I want so much sugar in everything. Phenomena, it was really, really tragic, though. And I like the scene in Michael where he's dancing with the girls. Chain, 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 chain of fools. I always want to get up and dance along with him and those two girls. But I guess I kind of got hooked on watching him dance in Saturday Night Live. No, 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 no. Saturday Night Fever. Yeah, where he was in that white three-piece suit, Royale with cheese. Has anybody heard if it's true, or was that just a rumor that him and his longtime wife was split up? Ooh, all of a sudden I pulled a muscle in my chest. Soon I have to go off because even though I got water and everything else feels fine, my feet are starting to puff up. The Angel movie with Nicolas Cage was called City of Angels, I think. That was tragic. That was so sad. No, I never saw that Hairspray. Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan was so cute. Was she not, before she got all her plastic surgery in her later years? Yeah, City of Angels was so sad. One of my favorite movies with Meg Ryan is the IQ, where it had, oh golly, what was his name? That was playing Einstein. I know, right? Some of those celebrities really, really mess themselves up with the surgery. Oh, he's still with her. 4 miles from you. Wow. Well, just recently, Kathy, there was rumors that Kelly Preston had filed for divorce. But I guess it's just rumors. You seen them walking around in town and stuff together? When I worked at Sears, a lot of times that one big guy, you know, the really, really tall and really, really heavy guy in the series, TV series Lost, which they filmed here, of course. That really big guy, and he had kind of curly hair, and he was kind of burly. He would come into Sears all the time. He was actually a cutie patootie in real life. They go to Walmart at night. They go to a diner that you go to. How fun is that? Shatner, I love Shatner. Did he get did he get plastic surgery recently, Mike? What concert did you go to, Janice? Oh, the Goo Goo Dolls. Shatner got really messed up in plastic surgery on his face, really? I haven't seen him since then. Oh, what a shame. The last I saw, he didn't look too bad. He was with his young, of course, younger wife, and he was hiring. I have to say the guys from American Pickers to find him some stuff for his house. Oh, really? Oh, sorry to hear that. Does he live next to in your area, Mike, so you see him a lot? Yeah, that guy, Michelle. Oh, you just saw a picture, Mike. We have a lot of celebrities, of course, that have homes over here in Hawaii. And they like to, Adam Sandler, for one, loves to live over here, loves to come here. In Hawaii, we have had so much movies and TV shows that we're kind of oblivious. They can walk around amongst us and we don't freak out. We leave them alone. Ah, I think Shatner's a fun guy. He probably can be a real stinker if he gets angry at you, but he looks like a majority of the time he's a real big teddy bear. Huh. Yeah, Janice, I think that's who Mike was talking about that he bumped. Well, he ran a. Well, I don't think he ran across him or like ran him over. I'm going to have to go and put my feet up. Oh, Sam Elliott is pretty awesome. Ah. Oh, you're going to go, Michelle. I need to go too. I feel the varicose vein in my right leg starting to act up. I will. If I turn this off, I'll go immediately to my bed and put my feet up. It's been fun talking to everybody. Good night. I love you all. I'll try to do some more lives this weekend since I'm cutting this short. Okay, I love you guys. Mwah. Grab them. Grab the kisses. I'm going to get a bubble machine and send out kisses in the bubbles. Love you all. Mwah. Aloha.